101.1 The Edge. We are here for the Rock of Fame induction of the Tragically Hip. Welcome to everybody listening on air, everybody who's come out on a beautiful night here in the city, everyone watching at edge.ca. And just to get us going so we know what's going left to right across your radio dial, just say hi so people know who's who.
Hi, it's Paul.
Hello, it's Johnny. Gord Sinclair here in the middle.
Gord Downey.
And Rob Baker.
Good to see you guys. And we are here to celebrate not only the Edge Rock of Fame, but the release of another great addition to the Tragically Hip catalog, the new record, Now for Plan A. So let's talk about this, because I remember about a year and a half ago, Dallas Green told me that he had recorded some songs with you. You guys had said you're not sure you're going to do a record. So is Plan A really Plan B when it came to the new Hip record, or what?
Well, I mean, it's always Plan A, right? Yeah. It's always Plan A, Bookie. Yeah. Isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
Isn't that what we're all doing? Plan A.
But was there a different record? Could have this come out as a different record if it would have come out maybe a year ago or something? Was there another bunch of songs that you were working on or going to release singles?
We convened, I think, in fall of 2010, and we started working on some stuff. But I think primarily we were just writing songs and working on songs, but really just as an excuse to work on our friendship. Yeah. You know, just to get together and play and be together. And this took 3 years to make, and I think it was a nice amount of time. We knew our songs really well, and when we went in, we laid them down quick and fast like we used to.
Yeah, you know, it's really apparent. There's an urgency about it, even though the pace or the meter of the songs aren't necessarily of urgency, because a lot of them are slow burners, which is the way we like them. But there's something about them. There's a warmth to the record. I got you guys all here. I got the two guitarists on the end. I want to talk about the guitar tones, because this is like being around the fireplace in all the best ways. There's beautiful guitar tones on this record, guys.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
And
it was fun to do, you know, working with Gavin Brown, and you know, he likes guitar, likes everything in the studio, and I think he certainly helped us find some nice tones, because, you know, I think we can both, you know, fairly confident and sure when we play live what kind of sounds we have, you know. In the studio, we're certainly open for experimentation, and yeah, so we would just sort of dial it in and see if it sounded good. It seemed to go well.
Yeah. You all sound really great together. It sounds like, as you mentioned, a live record, and the best part, the rhythm section, the pockets right there, and then Gordy, you're right on top, so nicely done.
Thank you, Bucky.
Now, let's talk about one of the beautiful things about the record, and if those who have it, if you've just gotten the music in whatever form you get music today and haven't gone to the effort of getting the entire package, you're missing something. Off the top of my head, a Scrabble board, a typewriter, an old-style tape deck, a ghetto blaster, all these things are tied into the artwork. Yet on the front is a game which I don't think any of us could play now, or else we'd have to go to the chiropractor. Twister. All right, explain what's going on with all the imagery.
Yeah, we were looking for images, the idea of illustrating the idea of Now for Plan A, as if you were doing something else, but all the time you had something beyond in mind. And as Gord and I were sitting in management office going through the computer and looking at stuff, and Gord said, "Ooh, would you like this?" I said, "That looks like a front cover," and we started just looking through this guy's images,
Andrew Myers, yeah.
Andrew Myers, and he had no shortage of images. We just said, "Oh, that's front cover, that's a back cover. We'll use these 10 on the inside." Done.
Because you know eventually somebody's going to come up with that. Oh, by the way, guys, you're doing a promo. You're playing Twister at this radio station in the States, okay? For it. You know that's coming.
Yeah, we would do it in America.
The other great thing, like every record, is the songs. The songs are everything. And as we look back over a catalog that is rich, I was doing a little online Facebook conversation in the countdown to the Rock of Fame induction about everyone's favorite hip record, and you know, most people couldn't decide on one. Has the songwriting process changed over the years? Does it change when producers did Bob Rock get something out of you different that Gavin Brown did? We'll just talk about the songwriting process, how that's developed.
I think Gavin kind of got us back to the way we would have started out making records, and we had the luxury of a little bit of time to play some of the stuff live, and I think Gavin came and saw us play back summer ago in Bob Cajun, and kind of had an epiphany that that's the way he wanted to make the band sound, and it's sort of the shortest distance between 2 points. So yeah, it was great. It was back to basics for us.
Back to basics indeed. Why don't we play something off now for Plan A? It's the Hip Rock of Fame induction. We're going to have more talk, more rock, more of you. This is That Transformation. This is the Tragically Hip on 102.1 The Edge. Hip, they've taken it from Town Crier, from Costello, from Imperial Bedroom. That was the assumption that everyone figured you took your name from that song. I understand now, years later, that it was not from there. Where did the name Tragically Hip come from?
I don't know if we should be talking history with you. You probably know more about us. This guy, Bookie, as you all know, don't meet him in a dark alley. A trivia contest. The name, Rob?
Yeah, Robbie, you should tell this one because we're new on the scene in Portland, Maine. Robbie had to answer this one the other day.
I had to answer this in an interview yesterday with Portland, Maine. Yeah, it came from a video by Mike Nesmith called Elephant Parts, and it was the foundation to benefit the Tragically Hip, rich kids that have expensive life support systems, cars.
Nice.
We always thought it was kind of funny, you know, when we were kids, I sort of fancied myself a punker, and it never seemed to fit because, you know, what we really have to be that angry about.
Absolutely.
Couldn't get the car on a Friday night or something, you know.
Intense, yes. Maybe angry not. You mentioned film. Let's just segue into, I understand the Bob Cajun film was, the concert was filmed last year, and there's a documentary where the Bob Cajun concert is the backdrop that's coming out, going to be part of the Toronto Hot Docs playing in November. What's the deal with that?
Well, Andy Keane did it and shot it, and it was all about, and gathered a lot of interviews and logged a lot of miles, talking mostly to people around Bob Cajun, talking to people that liked the band, past and present, and really I thought we're not in it that much. I don't know if that's a selling point. Well, we're in it enough. But it really is an interesting study of the town and kind of what goes into a show like this, behind the scenes, town meetings, backstage, and I think it really, in the end, you kind of walk away with a really great portrayal of a small Canadian town and a small Canadian band.
Nice, nice. Everyone's looking forward to seeing it. It's called Bob Cajun. It's coming to Hot Docs. It's playing for 3 nights, for the 16th, 17th, and 20th at the Bloor Hot Dogs, which is a brilliant theater now. Yeah. Looking back in the history, there's been some great brushes with fame. I don't know how film became the topic here, but I want to talk back because I wonder one of the highlights for you guys was the whole Robert Altman period. And, you know, it's kind of like it's a great footnote. And I wanted you to talk because not a lot of rock bands worked with Robert Altman and got them. And I think Phantom Power is, again, one of the underrated records in the Hip discography. Any other Phantom Power fans out here? So something was on with Robert Altman. Talk about working with him.
We worked with him in Vancouver. I forget what year that was. It was
1968.
It was like that. He was a very cool guy, and it was for a movie called Killer App. I don't think it came out, but it was really cool to work with him. He was really, you know, great vibe to be around, and something. I remember there was a shot that got screwed up, and his son was producing, and he was like, you know. He said, I'm really sorry, everyone. That was my fault. Can we just do that again for me? And he was really, it was awesome to be around him. And yeah.
Nice. And now, speaking of soundtrack work, I mean, you've all been doing solo projects over the time. Johnny, we were just talking. You mentioned something, you've got something maybe tied in with the soundtrack you were working on?
That, you know, Paul's got a great solo record out, and he works with a guy in Kingston, Greg Ball, amazing singer-songwriter. Gord Sinclair produced The Trues, is an amazing producer. Robbie's with the Strippers Union, who we all know, and then Gord has 3 great solo records out, and I was lucky enough to play with Gord last summer at the Harvest Picnic, and it was a lot of fun. And whenever I work with other people, I always think, you know, I miss the band. So yeah. It's important you to go out and do other things, but, you know, these are my brothers.
We all got our favorite hip songs and songs that weren't, you know, we thought they were singles. So I'm going to ask you right here because about 10 people have said to this. Ask them this: why wasn't "Coffee Girl" a single? It's everybody's favorite song off the record. Well, but
Bookie, maybe you don't know all your history.
It was a big enough single.
You say it here, it comes out there.
Yeah, it was like fireworks. It was, you know, a single that wasn't, you know, a popular song.
We've done some bad work too, Bookie.
But are there songs? Just if anyone has songs from the catalog that you don't play live, maybe that you wish you would, or songs that are nuggets that you know are hold close to you that aren't as well known as others.
I think we all have. You know, if you asked all 5 of us that question and to write, you know, we couldn't do it anyway, but write our 20 favorites or our 20 least favorites, you'd have very different answers. And I think it just depends on all of us. You know, we tried to make records that we were happy with at the time, and I think for the most part, everyone's fairly comfortable with what's gone down on tape. Yeah, there would be some examples where it just, you know, never cut it live, probably never gonna. There are others where maybe we thought it didn't cut it live and we can turn it around. We're not done experimenting, I don't think.
Cool. You want to do some experimenting later tonight? Or you guys are going to Cleveland, so we got a bit of time. Maybe I'll hop on the bus, okay? We'll experiment all the way to Cleveland. We are live with the Tragically Hip Rock of Fame induction. We're going to get to making this plaque official. Let's play some music on 102.1 The Edge.
All right.
The blue on the street, loose and complete under sky so smoky blue-green. I can't foresee a Dixie did she, so we danced the sidewalk clean. My memory is muddy, what's this river that I'm in? New Orleans is sinking, man, and I don't wanna swim. And I'm told, what's wrong? What's going on? Can't tie yourself up for a deal. He said, I know the sound. Shut your big mouth. You gotta do what you feel is real. Ain't got no picture postcards, ain't got no souvenirs. My baby, she don't know me when I'm thinking about those years. Pale as a light bulb, hanging on a wire, sucking up to someone just to stoke the fire, picking out the highlights of the scenery. Saw a little cloud and looked a little like me. I have my hands in the river, my feet back up on the banks, looked up to the Lord above and said, hey man, thanks. Sometimes I feel so good I gotta scream. She said, Gordy baby, I know exactly what you mean. She said, I swear to God, she said, wanna swim. Swim.
The Tragically Hip Rock of Fame induction. First of all, I want to thank everyone here for coming out and supporting music and the hip. Let's give it one big one for the hip here and one big one for you. Go Raptors. All right, you've got a tour coming up. You're actually on your way to Cleveland tonight. We will see you Valentine's Day, so appropriate. February 14th, the ACC. You and the Arkells. You're going across Canada starting in June. It's going to be great.
Thanks, Bookie. Thanks for your time.
Canadian Music Hall of Fame, Honorary Fellowship of the Royal Conservatory of Music, Governor General's Performing Arts Award, 14 Junos, and now the latest inductees into the Edge Rock of Fame, the Tragically Hip, everybody. On behalf of an entire country, somebody grab this. There you go. On behalf of an entire country, you've helped us forge an identity, give us pride in ourselves, self-esteem, and at the end of the day, you've rocked our asses off. Ladies and gentlemen, your Rock of Fame inductees, the Tragically Hip. from the LP. Now for Plan A. This is the look ahead. Thank you, Toronto. Thank you, Canada. Thank you, Hip. I want to do.
I go back to the water when I get nowhere in the air. But you should know it's no words covering ground you've heard before. It's power, 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 power of free and easy. It's a power, 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 power of free and easy. You wear snowflake, 'cause great trees do fall down, sanded on perfect arms like Jeff Beck. Give me the look ahead. I go back to the brusque nurse, her heart a bad cake, a melting box. I thought you should know it's no worse. Her blood is still clear and sanguineous. It's a power, 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 power of free and easy. It's a power, 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 power of free and easy. You are a snowflake, the glamour of the sky, sand and past, perfect eyes and hearts left. Give me look ahead. Give me that look ahead.
It's Edge Free Money. We've given the cash already today. We do it again tomorrow starting at 6 a.m.